on these 4 dates, the gods of these 4 directions roam around this earth to note, to check, and to reward and to punish. Because every direction's Adhisthata Dev, the deity, has I think several number of the sons, and they all are called Indras actually. Yeah, so we'll start. So on every fourth, yeah. So first is 8th Ashtamis of Krishna Paksh and Ashtamis of Shukla Paksh, and then Amavasya in Krishna Paksh and Purnima in Shukla Paksh. So all these 4 dates are very important, and universally these 4 dates are also very significant, because all the holy spirits and all the yogis, they gather together and they meditate together, they analyze their spiritual states, and they also practice confessions that during the 7 days, because it comes after 7 days, right? 8th Ashtami comes after 7 days. Then Amavasya comes after again 7 days. Then again Ashtami comes after 7 days. Then again Purnima comes after 7 days. So there is a cycle of 7 days. And they review what did we do during the 7 days. If we had fallen from the vows, from the disciplines, then they confess in that gathering. And the chief of that meeting, that group, advises what is the purification or purificatory process. And then they advise not to worship any god or any deity or any such thing, but practice again meditation, practice again awareness, mindfulness, consciousness, watchful in all the senses, watchful in all the ayatanas. There are 6 ayatanas, 6 lokas, watchful, that may I not fall, may I not get trapped into the, entices, may I not get ensnared by Maya, and again practice. So this is to review ourselves, and this is to also dive deep down into the consciousness not of others, but of ourselves. So let us begin this. But before beginning, I will just explain a sutra, and then we will come into application of that sutra. So sutra is actually, the sutra is actually reminder for the techniques. There are 3 baskets of the sutras. First basket is called Vinay Pitak. Vinay means it has the disciplines. It's called Vinay, training oneself. So beginner's training, intermediate training, and advanced training. It's called Vinay Pitak. Second is Sutta Pitak. Suttas. It has sutras. And third is Abhidhamma Pitak. Abhidhamma Pitak has the sutras and techniques of the mind. So wherever dharma word comes or dhamma word comes, that means simply mind and mental factors. Especially mental factors is called dharma. Mind is chitta, right? Mind is chitta. And other is content of chitta or content in chitta. It's called dharma. Dharyate iti dharma. So what you contain in the mind is called dharma. So in that sutra, Buddha has taught 121 types of mental factors, 121 mind, chitta's behaviors. And all these behaviors, what Patanjali calls vrittis, chitta vrittis. So chitta vrittis means dharma. So all these chitta vrittis, 121 types, have 3 basic or 3 roots, and they are greed, anger, and delusion. Greed, anger, and delusion. And all these 3 roots have single root, and that is avidya. Avidya is not knowing the impermanence nature or empty nature of everything, everyone, every phenomena. Emptiness or empty nature means impermanent nature. Emptiness doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. Normally people believe emptiness as just empty, nothing. But it is not so here. Emptiness means impermanent. So wherever emptiness word comes means impermanent. Anityam. Anityam. And when you have realization that everything is anitya, everything is impermanent, everything is empty, then you live with that consciousness. Then you don't attach to that. Of course you entertain that, of course you use that. But tena tyaktena bhunjitha ma gritha kasya swiddhanam. You use that yes, this is temporary. Even the body also. People love their bodies more than anything, right? More than anything. People love their bodies. Just for enjoyments of the body only, they use everything, whether foods, whether visuals, whether audio. In today's session, where we will meditate on our mind, our consciousness. Close your eyes. Now you will meditate on consciousness. This is called chitta-nupassana. Ita bhikkhave bhikkhu chitta-nupassi vihirati. Chitte chitta-nupassi vihirati. Means here, in the observation of mind, a sincere disciple, a sincere practitioner sits with crossed legs, nisidati pallankang abhujitva, ujukayam panidhaya, spine straight, head in upright. Satova asasati, satova passasti. Means he or she breathes mindfully in and out. So let us begin with these three practices. Feeling the whole breath, right from beginning to the end of inhalation and also of exhalation. Your whole awareness is on whole inhalation and whole exhalation. If you will roll your eyes upward, if you will turn your eyes upward, that will help you. In that way, you will observe these phenomena as if someone is observing from height. So first be in the ground and watch everything, all the phenomena from that center. But your eyes are closed. Keep your eyes half closed, half opened. The simple breathing meditation or contemplation of the breath will purify you, purify your body, mind, and your entire being. Your entire being is divided into two parts. One is called Roop, other is called Nam. Nam and Roop, mind and body. Here we are observing firstly the body. In body, the breath. Your mind will wander many times. You have to simply bring it back to the breath. To observe the breath. Dighang va assa santo, dighang assa samiti pajanati. Rassang va assa santo, rassang assa samiti pajanati. Means whenever your body inhales longer or slower, you simply note that this body is inhaling slower, this body is inhaling longer. Similarly, dighang va passa santo, dighang passa samiti pajanati. Rassang va assa santo, rassang va passa santo. Assa sami means inhalation, passa sami means exhalation. Prasasanto. Rasang, shorter. Dighan, longer. Asanto means ashwas. Prashwas. Prasanto means prashwas. Ashwas and prashwas. Ashwas is in-breath. Prashwas is out-breath. We must begin with this breath observation practice, because just by observing the breath, your mind will become so cool and calm and composed that will become easy to steady your mind. This simple practice, where you observe the breath enters through the nostrils, which is cooler, which enters through the trachea into the bronchioles, expanding the lungs, the rib cage, pushing the diaphragm down, along with it pushing and taking all the belly outside. With inhalation, this happens. All these phenomena happen. With exhalation, reverse. Belly in, diaphragm up, lungs contract, and breath goes out through the nostrils. But in breath is cooler and out breath is warmer. Just note this coolness and warmth of the breath. In breath and out breath. Now, shift your awareness from the breath to the mind. There are 8 pairs of the mind. We have to observe. Saragam vachittam, saragam chittanti pajanati. Vitaragam vachittam, vitaragam chittanti pajanati. Saragam means with attachment. Vitaragam, without attachment. You know your mind. What type of mind you have right now? With attachment or without attachment? You don't try to change, you simply note. Noting is very powerful practice. It's called darshanen, just watching, observing, noting, perceiving. These all are synonyms. Synonymous. Darshan, darshanen, pahatapya. Just by looking at them, you will slowly remove and destroy. So just watch, whether with rag, sarag or vitarag. Second is sadosham and vitadosham. Sadosham with anger, resentment, disagreement, or without. Just note. Sometimes you agree, sometimes you don't agree. With a thing, with an ideology, with a situation, with the state of life, sometimes you agree, sometimes you don't agree. And you have to simply note that you are not attached to that. You're simply noting. It's called sadosham, vitadosham, with doshas or without doshas. Dosh means negative thoughts, negative emotions. Samoham, vitamoham. Moh is superstitious mind, blind mind, follower mind, following the group, following the conventional customs, traditions. Moha, where you don't use your intellect, where you don't use your logics, you don't use your rationality, rational mind, where you don't use your intelligence in simple language, intelligence destroys the moha, and non-intelligence invites, cultivates the moha. So you have to see whether your mind is intelligent or non-intelligent, logical or non-logical. Means samoham or with moham. Fourth is sankshiptam and vikshiptam. Sankshipt mind is self-centered. When you just think about yourself, when you just think about your family, your religion, your community, your country, your gender, your nationality, your language, that's called sankshipt chitta. Vikshipt chitta is scattered mind, scattered in skepticism, scattered in or engaged in just others, not in yourself. Vikshipt. You just note. But the idea is to remain in the middle all the time. Neither this side nor that side. Middle is called equanimity, samta, upeksha. So this is the fourth pair of chitta, mind. Fifth is mahagatam or mahagatam. Fifth pair means ninth and tenth. Ninth type of mind is mahagat and tenth is amahagat. Mahagat is great mind. Means spacious, you can say it, a spacious mind. Your mind is so spacious it can contain everything, but still unattached like a space. It's called mahagat. Mahagat is narrow mind. So you just simply know, whenever you have big mind or great mind or vast mind, you simply know this is vast mind. When you have narrow mind, you just simply know this is narrow mind. That is the fifth pair. Sixth is Sa Uttaram and Anuttaram. Sa Uttaram, Anuttaram. Sauttar is comparable, means copying. When you copy something, someone, it's called Sauttar. Anuttar is when you don't copy, when you are original. When your mind is original. When your mind is customizing everything, even the teachings of your teacher, of your master, according to your disposition, you customize. It's called Anuttar. Sauttar is when you copy, it's called Sauttar. That is the sixth pair. And seventh pair is Samahitam Chittam or Samahitam Chittam. Samahit means concentrated mind. Asamahit, non-concentrated. You simply see what type of mind you have right now. Focused, concentrated, or unfocused, scattered. Asamahit, unabsorbed or absorbed mind. If you are fully absorbed in this present practice, will be called Samahit Chat. But if your mind will be hooked somewhere, will be busy somewhere, that will be Asamahit Chat. That is why Pranapanasati is essential to bring your mind here in the present moment, on the present subject and object. And the eighth pair, means 15th and 16th mind is vimuktam or vimuktam chittam. Vimuktam, when your mind is freed from all the bondages, you simply note that my mind is free from all the bondages. Bondage of this world is called mundane world or physical world, material world, and other world is ultra mundane, metaphysical and spiritual. You simply note, whenever your mind is materialistic, you know, my mind is materialistic now, or this mind is materialistic now. When your mind is spiritual, means attached to this world or attached to other world, but both are attached. Attachment itself is an error. Attachment itself is the cause of psychological, emotional, and physiological sufferings. We are not supposed to attach to even to our own bodies also. If you want no suffering, if you want the freedom from the sufferings. So these are 8 pairs. You should remember, you should memorize, and you should simply say, my mind is this, in this state. But if you will not memorize, then you will not be able to spot or label your mind. In the beginning, you will have to spot. In the beginning, you will have to view and give the cognizance. You will have to cognize what type of mind you have. The goal is to free your mind up from everything, to keep your mind on the path, on the track, not out of the track. Otherwise, it will go elsewhere. It will have an accident, like a train is on the track, like a vehicle is on the road. So also this mind has to be on the ekayano maggo, only single path of mindfulness. Now we'll observe silence for some minutes. Aryaman, noble silence. Noble silence is called Aryaman, superior silence. Noble, superior, ultimate, of highest standard, highest level, all these are synonyms. These words are synonyms. But it is better to use this word, ultimate silence, is when your individuality also gets silent. When your mouth is silent, it's superficial. When your soul is silent, soul means your entire being is silent. Even the subconscious mind also. That is the ultimate silence. If you start talking to yourself, that is not silence. There should be no one to talk, neither outside nor inside. So let us follow this ultimate silence, this ideal silence for some minutes. If your mind will start chattering, simply stop it. Yes, go ahead. Today we have observed 5 minutes silence, and you can practice this silence. It's called inner silence. Inner silence is also called as Arya, Maun, superior silence, outstanding silence, amazing silence, real silence, So just practice this whenever you have time. Practice silence, muting your gadgets, keeping yourself away from the entire world, external and internal. You simply remain in flow, in silence. No talking, no thinking, no visualizing, neither going in past nor going in future. Also not getting attached in the present moment, which is always flowing. You remain, you live in simply let go, non-holding, non-grasping, non-seeking, non-finding, non-striving. You live in nothingness. Excellent. Now I'll finish this with mantra together. Astoma mantra and Sarvabantu mantra in the rhythm. Om Asutoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kashid Dukh Bhave Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Rub your palms. Place your both palms over your face, your crown, back of the head, your neck, throat, chest, belly, middle back, lower back, buttocks, thighs, knees, calf muscles. Both palms together. Go down to your coach, guide, guru, and this lineage since ancient time, and this knowledge of mindfulness, dhyana, factor of enlightenment. Excellent. So that was it for today.